You guys are about to find out more about me than you ever wanted to know. By request, this is a 50 Things or 50 Facts video about myself in celebration of surpassing 500 subscribers. And go! My all-time favorite movie of all time? The Princess Bride. I love the rain. When I say love, I mean like I love the rain. My best friend lives on the other side of the country. I was at a different school for every grade up till high school. I have every intention as of right now to marry my girlfriend. I kinda like getting socks and underwear for Christmas because I never buy them on my own. I'm a middle child, and I don't suffer from middle child syndrome. Yes. I have no sense of direction. Not even a little bit. Not even a shred of direction in my body. I couldn't tell you north, east, south, or west. I'm at a department store at the mall. Okay? Like, I'll park outside of Dillard's. And I'm shopping and shopping. And I'll walk out of, like, GameStop or something. And I'm like, oh, shit. I don't remember. Oh, man. Dillard's is that way. Theater nerd? Guilty. I have to hang around and associate myself with very high energy or strong personality type people to help balance myself out, to kind of bring me out. I tried going on a date with someone who was almost exactly like me, and I swear to God it was the most boring thing I've ever done in my entire life. They just agreed with everything that I said, and I was like, sometimes I think I try to buy my own happiness. I've never been in a fight before in my entire life. I mean, maybe when I was littler as a kid with my older brother, but he stopped fighting me once I stopped hitting back. He kind of started to feel bad for me. I'm a Hufflepuff. Word up. People watching it has to be like my favorite hobby, ever. I value loyalty beyond all else. On my very first day of teaching classes, a student who probably had children older than myself raised their hand and said, "What am I supposed to call you? Mr. Adam?" And I was like, no, Mr. Adam, sir. And the whole class started laughing and shit, so that kind of became my username. Mr. Adam, sir? I shoulder way more responsibility than I ever should. I would walk around barefoot the rest of my life if it was socially acceptable. I am completely and utterly a Mac enthusiast. When I go to bed at night, I can't be wearing any clothes. I won't sleep. But during the day, if I try to nap, I have to be wearing clothes. Pisses me off. I was homeschooled for 2 years. Bare Naked Ladies were totally my first favorite band, and to this day, I'm a diehard fan. I often overthink things so much that I think myself into inaction. I love getting things in the mail. It's like my birthday every time it happens. I hate dating with a passion. I have not 1 ounce of musical gift within my body, and so I strongly envy those that do. Obviously. I've gone most of my life without wearing glasses. I've only been wearing them for about 2 years now. I have this really weird asphyxiation with penguins. I don't eat vegetables, like, at all. I eat everything pretty much plain and dry. I'm probably the most disorganized and relaxed person you've ever met, ever. I would pan to my room right now, but let's not go there. I have a really good credit score for how old I am. I've moved 13 times in my life. My favorite colors are blue and gray. I've never had any rules in my life, so I've never rebelled. I have this really nasty habit of trying to parent my older brother way too much. Coke, not Pepsi. Coke. The neck and shoulder are possibly the sexiest part of the human body. Hands down. Because I move so much, I kind of feel like I was forced to grow up too fast, and I never really had a childhood. I have this really odd obsession with time. I'm going to be living at home for like the next 3 years because I don't intend on moving out until I finish my master's. I've probably been single less than a cumulative of 3 months in the past, I want to say like 4 or 5 years. I teach 2 lab sections of public speaking as an undergrad. I don't like taking medications. If eating, sleeping, and pooping doesn't fix what I have, something's probably seriously wrong. I like to think I live in a sheltered little bubble world where girls don't poop, and I'd like to keep it that way. I am in the worst shape of my life. I'm kind of a shoe whore. Is that bad? So help me God, at some point in my life, I will move back to Seattle. One of my biggest flaws is that I have a really, really difficult time doing nothing. I get stir crazy so fast. It's stupid. I find class, culture, and quirks to be very, very sexy. I'm overly competitive. I've been to the hospital twice in my entire life. The day I was born, and then I think it was like 3 years ago to get stitches because somebody at Red Robin cut me with a glass. I have this huge scar on my forearm. I love you all.